When in doubt, just call a chopper with a rune staff. Easy. Oh, fail. This one was a keep taking prog, as you can probably tell. We're taking the order keep. And the reason I wanted to show this video was, show this gameplay, was really to show how effective the funneling tactic works and how stupid destruction are, including me, when it comes to the funneling tactic. And this would really apply to any real life situation now, right? Just think about it. Basically, they're inside the keep. We outnumber them greatly. But the problem that we have is we can only fit so many guys in there at a certain time because the door's only a certain size. The only way we can defeat them is if we just all rush into the back, or without just don't attack the order on the sides of the doors, just all rush in, everyone just rushing as fast as they can, all pop your defensive morales, absorbs and whatnot, and all just rush in, right? And then flank them from behind. They don't have too much time to react, and hopefully you can take them down, because that has worked a few times. The problem is doing that. Now, you always see people in the region chat, excuse me, saying, right, let's push 3, 2, 1, and like there's only 5 of us that always ever do that. People are too scared to do it, and the reason is because they know that nobody else is going to do it. And the reason they know nobody else is not going to do it is because they're not going to do it. You're one of those nobody else who isn't going to do it kind of people. This is quite complicated, I know, but try and keep along. Well, it probably isn't complicated, but it is to some people, and I've tried to explain it like, duh. So, yeah, but that is exactly what it is. People won't go in because they know nobody else is going to go in, but they're part of those nobody else who aren't going to go in. And it's one of those things where it's almost like an every man for himself thing. You know, nobody's ever going to know if you're going to go in or not. And even if you say you are, you might be lying just to let them go in because you're too scared to go in. It's just, again, it's a really weird situation. It's hard it's almost impossible to get everyone to go in because they know that nobody else is going to go in, even though they're one of them nobody else's. And there is always just those 5 people who go in. It's very hard to try and to get everyone to go in. And I don't know if you've ever experienced this before, but I have on my servers quite a lot. It's Carrick Nord and Carrick Asgel. Yeah, again, it's almost like a psychology thing. They know nobody else is going to go in, so they're not, but they're part of those nobody else. It's a really weird situation anyway. So I really enjoyed doing this this keep, because although we did get funneled, we did manage to push them eventually, and we got through. But yeah, the one reason we really enjoyed it is because I do like a challenge. I do like it, you know, although funneling is very frustrating, it is still a good challenge. Although it just shows how stupid destruction are. But anyway, that's another video. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, although I don't really find the keep takes as fun with a melee DPS class, because although you can run around the back of the keep and go in the postern, melee DPSs are squishy. In a keep take, I love playing ranged DPS, because although they're squishy, they can attack near enough anyone. They can attack people on the walls, they can attack people on the sides of the grounds, they can attack anyone. And you can do some really nice damage, and you can gain much more renown as a ranged DPS at a keep. I know this through experiences on my Bright Wizard. Every time there's a keep take on that, and I'm on my Bright Wizard, I get a shitload of renown, and I get much more on that than equivalent, because I get less because I'm a low renown rank, but I get much more on that on average than I do on my chopper, through very nerdy calculations that I'm not going to go over. But yeah, I do find keep takes much more fun as a ranged DPS class. So yeah, let me know how you find keep. What class do you prefer to play as on a ranged or melee on a healer or a tank when it comes to keep taking. Let me know. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with the rest of this video. Like I said, let me know what classes you prefer to play when it comes to keep taking. So healer, melee DPS, ranged, or tank. Let me know. It doesn't have to be a specific race or class or whatever, just what archetype, I should say. Also, as well, I'm thinking about doing, I want to hear your feedback as well. If you want to see videos on how to kill certain classes as a chopper, but I could also do them for general other classes, although I'm not as experienced with them, I will base it around the chopper. Let me know in the comments, because it's always good to hear how other people kill. This is not necessarily an amazing MLG legit pro 720 wallbang collateral headshot snipe quick scope thing. It's just going to be how I do it, and this isn't going to win you every single battle 100% of the time, guaranteed. It's just how I do it, and let me know if you want to see that anyway. As always, your feedback's greatly appreciated. And if you enjoyed the video, please rate it, and I will see you next time on the next video. So, have a nice day.